Hi.
How you doing?
How you?
Alright.
I'm good.
So, tell us your name.
My name is Davita.
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 How come not Jovita?
No, just
Davita.
call me V.
Just call you Vic.
I like V.
Okay. Well, welcome to It's Natural to Be Natural.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful woman, why not?
Thank you.
Okay, so, first things first, how long you been natural?
I've been natural since 2005, so
Like 9 years.
9 years.
Wow. Is this your first round trip natural?
This is my first trip.
Okay.
I went natural in '05, but I didn't lock up until 2010.
Okay.
So I've only been 4 years locked.
Okay, so '05 is when you cut out the perms,
I
the
cut it
relaxer,
out.
and all that stuff like
The
that.
big chop.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your big chop like?
It was crazy. It was on a Thursday. I don't know the date, but I know I came off of work. I had my wrap, my perm. I went to the salon, told them what I wanted. First salon turned me away.
They turned you away?
They turned me away.
They turned you away for
They
it?
told me they was not cutting my hair.
Oh, because I guess they liked it, huh? Maybe that salon was kind of catering towards
I don't know.
process and stuff like that. That's where their money's at.
Right.
So I can't fault them.
Yeah. So I left. I went to another salon. They said, okay, are you sure? I said, yes. And they cut my hair all off. It was
So
like
did you have like a Caesar? Or
like,
you
it was
have-
like a Caesar.
Oh, man, I need pictures.
But that was the best time to me for my hair.
Oh, wash and go.
Yes.
Wash and go.
Yes.
You're just like, okay, I'm out the door.
Once it started growing out a little bit, it was frustrating, but you get your pick, and for real, it's all about accessorizing and just personality.
Now let me ask you this: do you find it hard to come up with new hairstyles? Like, let's say if you and the girls is going out on the town, you want to look your best. So do you have problems like locating hairstyles with a natural style?
Now?
Yeah, or
No, of course not. I mean, it's all types of tutorials and people that you can look at to get inspiration about how you can do your hair. And it doesn't even have to be locks. It could be a style that you like that inspire you to do a nice style on your hair. But no, I don't feel like that. I get some borrow pins and I make it do what it do.
Now this one here, I need to know.
Okay.
When you went with your big chop
Okay.
and you embraced this natural look, how did people treat you?
They treat me good. I mean, it wasn't as much harassment, I guess, if you're talking about like, attention from opposite sex or something like that. But I mean, you still get it, so it's all about confidence and personality.
Now, speaking of opposite sex, did you notice how they changed how they approach you? Like when you had your long, weavy, perm hair versus your natural look?
I mean, I would say I would get approached by a more serious crowd now.
Okay.
So that's a good thing,
Yeah.
I think. And don't say weaves, because I never was into weaves.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I had to
Okay.
toss that out there. I toss them, you catch them. That's
Okay,
all.
all right.
Now, as far as maintenance, do you do a lot of self-maintenance, or you actually have a salon or a particular stylist that helps you out with that?
Once my hair got long enough to do a gel twist, I started to do my own hair.
Is that what you're rocking now?
Well, no. I mean, right now, this is from pipe cleaners.
Oh.
Yeah, just rotted them up with the pipe
Talking about the
cleaners.
stuff we used to play with in kindergarten?
The stuff you
know,
play
so make little
with,
stick man?
you make the sticks.
Y'all
Yeah.
using pipe cleaners?
Pipe
to clean y'all hair?
cleaners.
Fix y'all hair?
And you just wrap it around the pipe cleaner and let it sit under the dryer and take the pipe cleaner off and you get this. So,
That's
and
beautiful.
then, thank you. And once it starts getting a little, flat, I'll take them apart, and then that'll be a whole nother style for another week or two. But
Now, let me ask you this, and no disrespect to anybody out there or anything like that. Do people ask to touch your hair, especially other people from
Yes.
other nationalities?
yes. My old supervisor, older white guy, asked me, "Can he touch my hair?" I was like, "Yes." But it was, I mean, I know that they're interested, so it doesn't bother me. I mean, the questions that bother me are more about how do you wash your hair? How clean is your hair?
Yeah, I wash my hair. You wash your hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the questions that bother me. Do I wash my hair?
Wow, didn't think those type questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now, What suggestion or tip would you say to any young lady that's thinking about making the big chop? You know, because I know right now, you know, a lot of people are getting to the point where they want to embrace their, you know, natural given hair and everything like that. But some of them are just so scared to make the cut. Some of them are so you know, like they're more concerned with what people are going to say and think than how they're going to look. And then some people think you just don't look right with natural hair.
Yeah. I think that's crazy because it's your hair, so of course you're gonna look right with your hair. But I did have somebody ask me about the big chop. It was about, I guess, a month ago. They stopped me in the hallway at work and talked to me about 10 minutes about hair and how I felt about them doing the big chop, and I gave her all my advice that I could give about it. Basically, to me, it's important to identify with who you are, where you came from. I think a lot of people now, you know, have no idea because from birth we come up with all this other, you know,
relaxers,
yes,
straighteners, and
yes,
stuff like that.
So we never get a chance to really know who we are, where we come from, and I think everybody is beautiful, and you just have to try your best to identify with you. So I encouraged her to do it, and she did it. She did a big chop. So, right, because I saw the picture and was like, oh my gosh, she did it. But I do encourage anybody who's thinking about it, think no more, go ahead and do it. I mean, if you're thinking about it, just do it. You're never going to be ready.
Yes, you never will be ready, unless you just do it. Huh?
You got to do it.
And let me see, as someone who has been natural for 9 years, have any regrets? Ever think about going back?
I'm going to be honest and say I think about going back to unlocked. I think about it all the time. I think about combing my locks out because I miss touching that bushy, curly hair. But I do not regret going natural.
Okay, it's just like when you lock your hair, you're almost committed to that.
Right.
To a certain degree. You know, some people are able to comb it out. I'm not combing this out.
Right. Right.
Next from this is Kojak. So, you know, so y'all know, you see me on another video and this thing cleaned off, you know, that's what it is.
I combed one out. It took an hour to comb one out, and I got to touch my hair, and I think that fulfilled me enough for another 5 years.
That's what's up. Well, again, I thank you.
Thank you.
Everything. And this is a Big Tuck from It's Natural to Be Natural.